Stop waiting for the magic moment. Life isn't about finding yourself, it's about creating yourself. Every single day. If you want greatness, you have to earn it in the struggle, not the easy chair. Let's go. Hey there. So let's get something straight right off the bat. Stop looking for yourself. Seriously. Stop treating your life like some sort of cosmic scavenger hunt where your true self is hidden behind a waterfall or buried under a pile of self-help books. Because here's the truth. A truth that's wildly liberating. Life isn't about finding yourself. It's about creating yourself. Think about it. Every single morning, you wake up and you're handed a fresh canvas. It's blank. It doesn't carry the mistakes of yesterday, the doubts of last week, or the baggage from high school. It's just potential. And every choice you make, every thought you entertain, every action you take, that's a brushstroke. You are literally painting your own self-portrait day after day. You're not uncovering a finished statue. You're molding the clay. And this is where the real power lies. If you are the artist, then you get to choose the colors. You get to decide the texture. You get to dictate the masterpiece. For too long, we've been fed this gentle lie that we just need to discover our purpose or align with who we are meant to be. That mindset turns you into a passive observer, waiting for permission or revelation. It puts your destiny into the hands of fate or a horoscope or some lucky break. But greatness doesn't wait for permission. It's built through active, deliberate creation. Every day, you have a simple, fundamental choice. Be a victim or be a victor. You can let circumstances, the weather, your inbox, or someone else's opinion dictate your mood and your direction. That's being a victim. Someone whose self-portrait is painted by external forces. Or you can stand firm, take control of that brush, and consciously, aggressively create your own fate. That's being a victor. And this self-creation isn't about one huge seismic shift. It's micro decisions. It's the decision to hit the gym when your brain begs for the snooze button. It's the choice to tackle that tough project before scrolling through social media. It's the commitment to be patient with your family even when you're stressed out. These small, daily decisions are the pigments that define your character. They are how you build a self you're genuinely proud of. The version of you that achieves greatness. That person doesn't magically appear fully formed. You have to craft them. You have to design their discipline. You have to engineer their resilience. It's a job, and it's the most important one you'll ever have. So, let's stop waiting for the perfect moment. Let's stop waiting for the cosmic sign that says now is the time to start being great. That moment will never come. You have to create the moment right here, right now. Take action. Get up. Go out. Go after it. This is your life, your canvas, and your time. The self you want to be is already within your potential. It just needs you to pick up the tools and start building. Stop trying to find the finished product. Start enjoying the beautiful, challenging, messy process of being the artist of your own life, today, tomorrow, and every day after. Choose to be the victor. Choose to create. So you've decided to be the artist of your own life, right? You're picking up the brush, you're ready to create that masterpiece. Fantastic. Now, let's talk about the paint, specifically the difficult colors. Let's talk about the grit, the burn, and the inevitable pain that comes with building anything worthwhile. I know that word, pain. Sounds heavy, but you have to radically reframe how you see it. We've been conditioned to fear pain, to run from discomfort, to optimize our lives for smooth sailing. We hit the slightest bit of friction and our instant modern reaction is stop, pivot, find the easy way. But here's the game-changing secret. The pain you feel today is the strength you feel tomorrow. Pain isn't something to fear. It's something to embrace. It's not a sign that you're doing something wrong. It's the definitive proof that you are growing. Think about the gym. When your muscles are burning, when your lungs are screaming, you aren't damaging yourself assuming proper form, of course. You're literally tearing down old tissue so it can rebuild itself stronger. That resistance, that strain, that's the pain to power conversion in action. And this applies to everything. If you're facing a tough project at work and your brain is throbbing because you're wrestling with a problem you don't know how to solve, that's not a signal to quit. That's your brain building new neural pathways. That difficulty, it's the best teacher you'll ever have. It's offering you a lesson that a textbook never could, when you feel like giving up. And trust me, that moment will come. You have to anchor yourself to a single, crucial truth. Pain is temporary, but quitting lasts forever. You can push through the hour, the day, the week of discomfort. You can survive the temporary emotional setback of failure. But if you walk away, if you quit, that decision defines the end of that potential story. The regret lasts. The learning stops. You seal the lid on your own greatness. I've been there. We all have. In those dark, quiet places where it feels like you've pushed as hard as you can and there's just no way through the wall. But let me tell you, every single time I found the way through. And you can too. It wasn't because the wall magically crumbled. It was because I realized that the pain I was feeling was only an indicator, not a barrier. It was my body and mind saying, warning, growth in progress. This resilience. This ability to keep going when every fiber of your being is telling you to stop, is built through adversity. It is forged in suffering. It's not about avoiding the storms of life. It's about learning to dance in the rain. You can't develop an unbreakable spirit in a comfort zone. You have to step out into the struggle because that's where you truly find out what you're made of. Every setback you encounter isn't a final judgment. It's an opportunity to come back stronger. Every failure is just a lesson in disguise. Don't shy away from failure. Run toward it. Learn the lesson, pick yourself up, rise up wiser, and more determined. Because if you aren't failing occasionally, you're not pushing your limits hard enough. Embrace the struggle. Embrace the grind. The warmth and easy certainty of the comfort zone is the place where dreams go to stagnate. The cold, uncomfortable pressure of the struggle is the place where champions are born. It hurts today, yes, but that hurt is literally being converted into the fuel for your future success. Don't waste the burn. You just heard that the pain you feel today becomes the strength you feel tomorrow. But how do you actually structure that growth? How do you move from knowing you need to embrace the struggle to doing the daily work? If you're ready to stop waiting for change and start creating it with a clear step-by-step blueprint, I've got you covered. Grab my ebook, 30 Days to a Better You. This isn't just theory. It's a focused, day-by-day plan to build the self-discipline, break past the 40% myth, and make consistency your secret weapon. The struggle is real, but your plan doesn't have to be complicated. Download your copy right now and start painting your masterpiece today. All right, let's talk about the voice. You know the one. That little announcer in your head that sounds suspiciously like you, but always seems to be selling surrender. You're running, and you feel the stitch in your side. That voice says, you're done. You can't take another step. You're deep into an impossible spreadsheet at 11 p.m. That voice whispers, good enough. Just save it and go to bed. You'll fix the mistakes tomorrow. You're at the edge of a great opportunity that requires serious risk. That voice screams, stop. You'll fail. Stay safe. Here's the monumental, mind-bending secret about that inner critic. When your mind tells you that you are done, that you can't go any further, you are only at about 40% of what you are truly capable of. This is often called the 40% rule, and it's a concept rooted in the idea that our bodies are physically designed to endure far more than our minds think they can. Our brain, bless its protective little heart, is wired for survival and comfort. It's a brilliant machine, but its default setting is easy. It sees discomfort. The burn, the confusion, the fear. And it immediately flashes a big red stop sign. It wants to preserve energy. It wants you to stay in the cozy, familiar lane. But that comfortable lane, that's where dreams go to snooze. The limits you perceive right now, the boundaries you think you've hit, they are, more often than not, self-imposed. They are phantom barriers erected by doubt and fear. You must understand that your mind is the ultimate battlefield. It's where the war for your own potential is won or lost. If you accept that 40% signal as the absolute truth, you are voluntarily cutting off 60% of your power supply. You are surrendering your greatest work to a voice that is trying to stop you from growing. So, how do you push past this internal emergency brake? You have to deliberately, consciously reprogram your mind. You have to train your inner narrative to believe a different truth. That you can go further, that you can endure more, that you can achieve anything you set your mind to, provided you put in the necessary work. This is not easy, and it certainly isn't pleasant. The 40% mark is where the real discipline starts. It's the moment where you say, thank you for the warning, brain, but we are pushing through anyway. Push through the noise, push through the pain, push through the doubts. Because the moment you consistently override that self-limiting internal dialogue, that moment of breakthrough, is where you find greatness waiting on the other side. It's not about beating the competition, it's about beating the person staring back at you in the mirror. That person is your toughest opponent, your greatest obstacle, but they're also, potentially, your greatest weapon. Master yourself, and you will master your life. Every time you look in that mirror, remember who you are creating. You're a fighter. You're a survivor. You're relentless. You're unstoppable. Stop letting the brain's instinct for ease dictate your destiny. Get to the 40% mark, take a deep breath, and then find the other 60%. That's where the magic truly happens. That's the difference between good and great. We've talked about creating yourself and embracing the burn of growth. But how do you bridge the gap between knowing you need to do the work and actually doing it? Especially on a Tuesday morning when the rain is falling and your bed feels like the safest place on earth. The answer is your greatest ally, the single most powerful tool in the arsenal of success: self-discipline. Discipline isn't the scary, cold, robotic thing. It's simply the bridge between your goals and your achievements. It's the secret ingredient that separates those who have great ideas from those who actually build great things. It's the difference between the good and the great. Let me tell you the key to understanding discipline. It's not about being motivated. Motivation is like a hot cup of coffee. It's great while it lasts, but it's temporary. It fades. Motivation is what gets you to start the journey. Discipline is what keeps you driving through the desert when the engine light is on and the music has stopped playing. The real test of your character isn't when you're feeling inspired, pumped up, and ready to conquer the world. The moment that actually defines you is when you absolutely don't feel like doing it. Your body and your mind are always seeking the easy way out. Always. They are brilliant. But they are wired for comfort and efficiency, not for excellence. Your mind will invent 1,000 convincing reasons why you should delay, postpone, or just skip today's commitment. And in that moment, when the inner resistance is highest, that's when you need to do the work the most. Think of discipline as an act of courageous defiance against your lower self. You are capable of so much more than you think, but that untapped potential is currently locked away by laziness, doubt, and fear. Discipline is the key that unlocks it. Consistency beats intensity, every single time. It's not about one huge, heroic, 18-hour day of work followed by 2 weeks of collapse. That's intensity, and it's unsustainable. Consistency is about showing up. It's about the daily grind. It's the small, non-glamorous victories that pile up over time and create an insurmountable lead. Did you write that one page? Consistency. Did you make that one uncomfortable call? Consistency. Did you stick to your budget today? Consistency. Day after day, you have to do the work. Discipline is doing what you need to do even when you don't feel like it. And especially when you don't feel like it. Those are the moments that build character, that forge the resilient, unstoppable human you are meant to become. There are no shortcuts here. No magic pills. No life hack that replaces the core requirement. There is just hard work, dedication, and an unrelenting pursuit of excellence. You must be willing to pay the price. You have to be willing to make the sacrifices and put in the hours, because greatness isn't given, it is earned. So commit to being better every day. Show up, do the work, and the results will come. Not because of luck, but because of the unwavering bridge of discipline you built across the gap of human weakness. The moment you master your discipline, you step fully into your creative power. So, we've arrived at the final stage of the self-creation project. You've picked up the brush, embraced the burn, shattered the 40% myth, and built the bridge of discipline. You're doing the work. But why? Now is the moment to stand firm and think about your why. If you don't know the core reason you do what you do, the deep burning flame inside you, you will never survive the tough times. The why is the non-negotiable anchor that holds you steady when everything else is telling you to quit. It's not just a nice thought, it's the fuel for your unstoppable legacy grind. This journey you're on, the pursuit of greatness, is not just for you. You are doing this to inspire others, to show them what is possible when a human being refuses to give up. The legacy you leave isn't the pile of money you accumulate. It's the story you tell with your life. Think about the story you want to tell. Is it a story of someone who gave up when things got tough? Who settled for comfortable mediocrity? Or is it a story of someone who fought every challenge, who never backed down, who achieved greatness against all odds? Every decision you make today, right now, shapes that final, epic story. Make it a story worth telling. This is where the final, crucial pieces of the puzzle come in. Your environment and your outlook. First, look at the people around you. You need to surround yourself with people who challenge you, who push you, who genuinely inspire you to be better. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Choose wisely. Eliminate the negativity, the doubters, and the naysayers. You don't need that draining energy in your life. You need people who see your potential, and critically, who hold you accountable to the standards you set for yourself. Second, your outlook must shift from getting to earning. You have to want it more than you fear it. More than the fear of failure, the fear of judgment, or the fear of pain. You must be willing to pay the highest price. The price of consistent, uncomfortable effort. Remember the simple, beautiful mantra. Greatness isn't about being the best. It's about being better than you were yesterday. It's about constant, relentless improvement. It's about recognizing that the journey will be tough, yes, but the destination, the person you become in the process, is worth every single drop of effort. Don't forget the power of the small victory. Celebrate your progress. Celebrate the milestones along the way. They are physical, tangible proof that you are moving in the right direction, that you are capable of more. Use them as fuel to keep going, to keep fighting for the next level of greatness. Keep your vision clear. Stay connected to your goals. And when your energy dips, remember that core why. You are your biggest obstacle, but you are also your greatest weapon. Dig deep, stand firm, and never, ever give up. You have the potential for greatness within you. The only question left is, how badly do you want it? Your time is now. Your moment is here. Seize it, embrace it, and live it. Now go out there and start earning it.